I just wanted to touch a little bit about favor, right? Favor is a divine gift from God, that brings blessing, protection, and success, right? If God didn't give it, it's not favor, right? A lot of times we throw out the word favor, favor all the time when it's not things of God, right? It's only by Him. By if it comes from God, it's favor, and if it comes through God, it's favor, right? So it says, by Him and through Him, right? The Lord has given victory to these people, right? But at the end of the verse, it says, but he was a leper, right? So he had all these things, right? He had respect. He was respected, favorable, a strong warrior, but he had leper, right? And this is for many of us. We see that all the time in the Bible. We see this word, right? Leper, all the time in the Bible, right? An affliction, right? So it's basically telling us this man is brave but afflicted. Yes. He's favorable but afflicted, yes. Right? Like gifted but afflicted, right? And what is leprosy, right? It's not just a skin disease, but it's something that attacks the nervous system, right? So to think about it, this man is fighting battles, leading victorious raids and things like that, while this thing, right, is while dealing with this thing, right? So leprosy, a lot of times in the Bible, is viewed, right, has a reputation of like sin, right? When you think about when Moses' sister, right, when she rebelled against Moses, right? What did God do? God gave her leprosy, and it didn't get it off of her till after Moses prayed, right? So again, we want to see the patterns, right? Moses, the man of God, a prophet of God, right, prayed for her healing, prayed for God to have mercy on her, right? And it was removed. A lot of times in the Bible, it was seen as a curse, right? Leprosy was seen as a curse from God, because a few times God was the one that gave it, right? So we're gonna go. So this man, this favorable man, right? In the eyes of his master, his king, right? A strong warrior, right? But he was a leper, right? In verse 2 says, now the Arameans have gone out in bands and had taken captive a little girl from the land of Israel, right? And she waited on Naaman's wife. So let me actually go over here really. I want to be with y'all. Let me go over here and scroll down, right? So for those that don't know what bands are like raids. So Arameans at this time is beefing with Israel, right? And they gone out in raids, like a raiding party, like a groups of people who just attack certain places. People don't go to war, people don't war like this anymore, but they are just a group of them just go to one place and try to just conquer that place, right? And it kind of didn't make sense because whenever you do that and once you leave, people will take back that place, right? But they gone out in raiding parties, right? And they capture this little girl from Israel, and she became a servant to Naaman's wife, right?